Alrighty then, just making sure that everything is pretty much set, which I think it is. Really need to see what's going on with the channel dashboard, and is everything going to be the same? I know everything's not going to be the same. At least the sound's working. Wonder how much different when live streaming this is going to be. So we'll see in August. But what is good, everybody? Good evening. Obi-Wan back at it again, continuing my career of Thomas Patrick in NBA 2K19. Before we continue with game 34 and maybe 35, depending on how tired I am. Let's go to the endorsements. Again, I don't want to negotiate with Gatorade this year. But I want money. That's cool. Again, that's not too bad. Again, I need to step up, maybe step into the box, around the box. Again, just work on my mid-range. 3-point is getting there, but not really. Again, just learning how to pass is kind of a work in progress as well. So, do that and then do game 34. Maybe 35. We'll see.
What's up, AI? You here for that Adidas money?
Oh, you know it.
All right, here you go. Don't spend it all in one place.
I won't. See you later.
Give me my money! It's time to get your ass worked. No, let's continue. We are at Brooklyn, so hope everybody is enjoying their Monday night.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And the Brooklyn Nets, no control of their first-round pick until 2019. Makes it tough to execute a quick turnaround, Shaq, but they're trying.
Yeah, the front office has been getting creative. They're taking on big contracts to acquire valuable assets.
Well, they've done a great job recently of drafting late because it's tough. You know, late first-round picks, late second-round picks, those are guys you really have to do some homework on. But win or lose, these guys have played hard every single night.
That's a quick turnaround. But there, see, it makes it tough to execute quick turnaround. Quick turnaround.
Ernie, that's not quick.
We got new chairs.
That's not quick.
Here in the studio.
It's actually kind of slow turn.
Kevin Harlan's got the call.
Again, hopefully my shoes will whoosh. Dish. Dish. Alright, So as of right now, at the 84 overall. And again, just staying around that mid-range. Not touching the 3-point just yet, but yeah, maybe working my strength, because that'll bring me up to an 86. But again, I'm looking more towards the mid-range, and hopefully trying not to turn the ball over. So.
Hey, knock him out, AI.
Even though I know that I can go inside, again, just staying outside the perimeter, that will help me in the long run. Brooklyn. I'll be bringing the hood to you. That's what you're gonna do. Can't confirm it.
We are in Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, for an interconference matchup right here. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. You look at Phoenix. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And keep in mind, just the 2-game season series. This is their final game against this group, and they're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played a terrific ball game.
Well, I think they have the mindset to get this sweep, as long as they don't take this team lightly, because they've already beaten them this season.
Very little locked in at this point, Brent, but sometimes it feels like the best teams are just waiting for the playoffs to begin.
Well, there's always this idea about building up for the playoffs, and I think over the past 5 or 6 seasons, most of the talk that we have is about those teams being as healthy as they possibly can be. And I think that's the time in the season we're at now, Kevin. Make sure that everybody is 100% ready to go, not just mentally, but physically.
And the coaches got to keep their focus, though, right? I mean, that's tough to do.
The coaches do, but the good ones start that process maybe in the last 15 games of the season to try to ramp things up so that guys feel ready to go once the end of the regular season comes.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Suns, Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Jackson is out there with Ayton. And it's Patrick in at the point. Shot clock at 2. Russell, no good.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see them. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
A nice shot by Booker.
Booker's such a good spot-up shooter, but when he gets on the move and he has that kind of deft touch, that's a pretty soft floater.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson. DA.
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. You're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Patrick passes to Jackson. Back to AI. Passes to Booker. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by Booker. Booker's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Crabbe with the ball. Working on Booker. Crabbe finds Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Crabbe. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Out to the wing. Down low. In transition. Here come the Nets. A pull-up. And the shot goes in.
Well, like a gazelle in transition there, Crabbe with those long, smooth strides. You almost don't realize how fast he's going.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Patrick passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Allen. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Carroll with the ball for Brooklyn. Crabbe with the ball. Russell left side. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And great play call. Just so often an initiator. Russell can also catch and fire.
To the wing right side. They double him with Russell. AI dishes to Warren. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Warren's got his first bucket in this one.
I always feel like he's around the rim and sniffing out more points. TJ Warren feeling very much at ease with that quality of a shot.
Hollis Jefferson finds Russell. To the inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington. Shot clock at 6. Got it from 16 feet. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
And Booker knows how to get cooking from the mid-range. I like how quickly he rose up for that shot attempt.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Crabbe kicks to Russell. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Phoenix the other way now. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
Yeah, what I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Here's Hollis Jefferson after the made shot from Patrick. Outside, Russell takes a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. You know, TJ Warren is a great scorer. However, many of those buckets he puts in do not include, Brent, the 3-ball.
No, he plays in the mid-range game. Once he gets to certain spots in the mid-range and gets his feet set, he's going to end up scoring 2 points. So off-balance runners, he gets fouled. Just really has a nose for scoring the ball.
And the first one drops. He's off on the second. A coaching carousel, certainly in Phoenix. This is the 4th different head coach in as many seasons. What does that do, Brent, to a young team?
Well, it's tough for development because if you don't consistently work with the same player development coaches, you might be learning things for an offense that might have to be reset every year. Igor Kokoskov is one of the more ingenious offensive minds in the game. This is why he's got this opportunity in Phoenix. And I look forward to
Never took that shooting.
Here's AI. His last outing, 16 points for him. And one aspect of what has made AI so successful is his work ethic, Greg. It's second to none.
It makes sense given just how hard AI has had to work just to get a chance to get in the league. Glad to see that he doesn't feel like he can rest on his laurels and still wants to hone his game.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. AI is out there with Bridges. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Crawford. And it's Oubre in at the 4.
just a great attack mentality. Got right through the defense to finish strong inside.
Here's Patrick. Now the pass to Holmes. And there it is for him.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Daniels, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench, he's had to overcome a lot and has always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded by AI. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Harris dishes to Davis. Rebounded by Holmes.
Now, those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The Suns have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Last season, Brent, the addition of two-way contracts. Does that make developing players in the G League even more valuable than it was before?
I believe last year, Kevin, that almost 50% of the players in the league, and it might have been a smidge more, had some kind of G League experience.
It's terrific.
And that's phenomenal.
Yes.
We're almost close to the 30 for 30 affiliation in the G League. You saw a success story last year in Quinn Cook coming up and getting a contract with the Warriors. This is awesome for the league. They've also upped the minimum contract for G League players to $35,000. All of these signs and the way that teams are using the G League, extremely positive, Kevin.
Harris kicks to Napier. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Napier's got his second bucket of the night. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Patrick. Passes it to Holmes.
Oh, come on, Holmes.
Now Oubre. Bridges dishes to AI. Four on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Holmes, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Holmes got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, just a terrific display of shooting, focused on taking shots that the offense was designed to create.
So many good things can happen for you when you just take your time and get to the spots on the floor where you have tremendous confidence.
And stolen by AI. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
He really takes off, just never looks back.
Yeah, by the time anyone even thinks of chasing him, he's gone.
Good work there as it goes. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. The league and players union, Brent, both have expressed supporting guys who express their views and social concerns. You like that?
Well, I think it's amazing the way the league has backed some of the avenues with which players have used their voices.
Embraced.
Well, extending well beyond just saying things, Kevin, because we know actions speak louder than words, and there are so many guys around our league that do important philanthropic work. But the fact that the league supports all of those things, the fact that you see Adam Silver show up at some of these events, or that there's press releases from the league office about some of the things guys are doing, there's amazing cohesion when it comes to the league and its players, because they understand that everything that they're doing has such a significant impact in the communities in which they live in and around the game with which we all love.
Well said. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Wizards was a big factor. He ended with 16 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. It was a wonderful showing for him. He helped the team snap that losing streak. Can he help them win another one tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Napier. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
On the wing, Daniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges misses. Nets trail by 5. Harris kicks to Napier. To the wing on the left. 3-pointer. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Bridges. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Napier passes to Hollis Jefferson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the pass to Oubre. AI left side. Pass to Oubre. Puts up a 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Oubre's got 9 points.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
Yeah, and therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
And a new group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Davis. Damari Carroll comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Crab's checked in for Harris. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Jackson comes in for Kelly Oubre. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Booker in for Daniels. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And they can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor, so he has to avoid fouling again in this period.
AI outside. Dishes it to Ayton. Again, Phoenix.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
It's the Nets now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's Carroll. Offensive rebound.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Back to Jackson. Stolen by Allen. One-on-one here. Crab finds Carroll. And the shot goes down.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Phoenix leading by 6. AI left side. Kicks it out to Booker. Now the dish to AI. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Nets. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm even going to go that far because I think it's a case of two teams on very different levels. And once they got into that big deficit, there's no way they were getting back into it.
Crabbe in the corner. From the arc. Allen. Great positioning on the putback.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
AI up top, defended by Allen. Ayton. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Napier feeling it out a bit. Right side, Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 7. Napier kicks to Carroll over Jackson, and Carroll gets it to go. Carroll's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Patrick, and there's the feed to Ayton. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Talk about what it means to be a good teammate, Brent. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you play.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate.
Yeah, just a good job here in the second, pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Davis has checked in for Allen.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And here's Napier. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Russell. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. To the paint, here's Carroll, and he goes in for the dunk.
And the athleticism always been NBA caliber. Carroll showing it off there with the finish.
Here's Patrick. Inside, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Josh Jackson, an interesting prospect for the Phoenix Suns moving forward. A wing player, maybe doesn't quite have a position in the league, but I know his competitiveness certainly does. I remember watching him his first summer in Las Vegas and just staying in the game. It's hard to get guys who are drafted so high to take the summer league seriously. Josh Jackson takes every opportunity to compete that way.
Russell passes to Crabbe. No good that time. Nice D from Warren. To the inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded closely. From the baseline. That one a little long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Booker looking around. He dishes it to AI. Kicks it out to Booker. No good on the triple. 1 second left. And that one is off. And we've finished one half of basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change, he's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability. Right now, he's just simply outworking the opponent.
Russell and Crabbe are in the backcourt together. Carroll is the 3 with Hollis Jefferson at the 4. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 11. Now Crabbe to the middle. Russell inside. He's guarded by AI. It's good.
And sliding inside, under control. Russell still just scratching the surface of his full potential.
Patrick passes to Jackson. Bucket is good. Jackson's got 9.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
Passes to Hollis Jefferson. He kicks to Carroll. Shot clock at 6. Russell against Jackson. Kept alive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton.
Well, the defender underestimates Davis's length there, and trust me, easy to do. Sends him to the line.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Patrick passes to Jackson. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He's just an aggressive player. I mean, what can I say? He's going to put on more muscle, but he's in attack mode, and he's scoring through contact.
Crabbe dishes to Russell. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
And they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
It's good.
How about Devin Booker scanning the floor and finding the right option?
Nets trail by 13. Here's Crabbe. Down low. Here's Russell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Nets.
Not a lot of difference between them. You know, it's about 50-50, but this game isn't 50-50 right now. They need a big run here just to get back into the mix.
Allen's checked in for the Nets.
Yeah, and with this increased aggressiveness offensively, Russell shooting more and more free throws.
Inside, Ayton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
And as we approach the new season, some new talent making the most of their opportunity in the league. Let's check out the race for Rookie of the Year. Some great young players. You look at AI. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Totally agree. It's taken him only about half the season to show he is going to be a force and a face in the NBA for a long time.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Nets trail by 10. Out left to the wing. Russell with a wide open look. Again, Russell missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, it's a smart.
Yeah,
Smart
there we go.
passes. T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third.
But yeah, again, hopefully
Third
we
quarter of
will
basketball here,
hear
just a little under 3.5
any
minutes gone
news
by.
on 2K20. But again, I just want
Right side
to
Russell over AI. And again,
still 2K
no
some
good by
time
Brooklyn.
before
And the shots just continue
some
to
news,
say
if
no
any
in
news
terms
is
of
made
falling.
for the game.
On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Crab. Here's Patrick. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here is Russell. 17 points in the game over Jackson. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Russell.
And something Russell did well in college,
again, let
scoring
me know
off
when,
the pick and roll.
When you're available.
To the paint, stolen by Allen.
Maybe I just need to stop passing.
13 feet away. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Allen. Russell's got it back down to single digits for the Nets. Down low, it's tipped. Here's Jackson. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jackson's got 13 points.
Well, when Jackson's shooting like this off the pass, I just think he's so much better. Good preparation with the feet that time.
I hope.
Outside, Russell.
Hopefully we get a manager that
Crab in the corner.
actually
Shoots the
keeps the
three.
people updated.
And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Jackson gets it to go.
2017, Josh Jackson picked 4th overall.
Because again,
and he's going to
I feel
grow up
there
quickly in
is
this league.
no way for you to market a game
Crab with the ball.
with less than 3 months.
Kicks to
Either
Carroll.
that or that commercial.
And Jackson with the block.
It's going
And
to
it's
be
on a bounce. They
pretty
say it was
lit.
last touched by
I
Jackson.
think that's what the cool kids say.
Brooklyn making some
I'm not
changes.
cool, so-
Harris comes in for Damari Carroll. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Crab. And for the Sun.
No, I haven't been
Nets
on.
trail by 4.
I need to
And
get
Phoenix
back on.
looking who they've got on the floor. They've got AI. Warren is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Ayton in at the
But
center,
I'm
filling out the
pretty
middle.
sure
And the
they're
basket
saying
by
the same
Napier.
thing.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
AI outside. And Ayton throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And
Yeah, I
here's
saw
Napier.
that
They'll bring it
earlier.
up for the Nets. At the elbow, it's Allen. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. The Suns shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Warren. Terrific assist, a nice
Tony,
finish.
is he
Solid play
one of
all
the
around.
guys that
Well, he's using the screen there to
it
set up
goes
some
to
space.
the
TJ is a guy you got to
events
stay after
for
when he
SummerSlam?
sets the pick.
Fourth quarter just getting started, 1 minute in the books. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Nets passing it around. Stolen by Warren.
He hasn't heard anything on it.
To the middle.
Because again, that's more
Here's
of a
Oubre.
community problem.
A rebound
That's more
by
of
the
a
Nets.
communication problem.
Allen's got double-digit rebounds now
Which
in the game.
means there's
Inside.
problems from both
And he hits the
2K
whistle.
or
2
youths
free
or
throws
both.
coming up. And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on
He made
and off
another
the
one?
floor, and really a natural leader.
First one falls for him.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Shabazz Napier. And good on the second, so he makes them both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. To the inside.
Oh, I can't believe that was a good pass.
Out to AI. Feeds it to
Oh,
Ayton. It's stolen by Allen.
Yeah, so again, getting the shoe deal was it's not a good idea.
Kept alive.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Rooting out guys for
Yeah,
his
I
position
saw that
and then
earlier.
outworking them. So you
Again,
add fundamentals
which I commented
with the effort. Leader by
about
example.
the community manager. Again,
Nets
make
trail
sure
by
he's a
4.
hard worker, but again,
Inside.
I commented
Here's
that
Carroll. Oh, and
keeping in
that
the
one. No
dark.
question. Powered it down.
And that's how it's
why not have a press
find
conference
that
or a
hole
press
in the
release
deep
about
and then go hard
saying
to the
sorry
right.
about
Maybe
your
that
time.
hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
We are working
Especially
to
in a game that is this close, every possession
a
counting.
great game for
That was just one
2K20.
side wanting it more than the other.
And they are attacking the rim and
Apologies
getting
for the
great
wait.
results.
We will have news in the upcoming weeks.
Nets have gone 3 of 5
Again,
here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good
Say
numbers
that
coming out of the park.
a few videos back about community manager.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. He feeds it to Allen. Over Ayton. Allen's shot is off.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Carroll kicks to Crabbe. There's Hollis-Jefferson. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up. You look at AI.
And that's the way it should be. As dynamic as he's been this season, it wouldn't be right if he wasn't a part of that starting lineup.
And it seems like
So
the
again,
anticipation
I have
just
no
continues
idea
to build each year around
what's
this
going
time of the
on.
season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend.
That's why I
Josh
was just
Jackson's
about
checked in
everybody
for the
else.
Suns.
Yeah, not even a press conference for
Booker outside.
SummerSlam.
AI
That's
right
against.
side. 5 on the clock. Jackson has the open look. Phoenix no good that time either.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Out left to the wing. Crabbe from long range. He's off on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Patrick passes to
I mean,
Jackson.
hopefully,
This is to Booker.
subscriber count and that type of
That's
stuff,
good,
maybe
and
they,
it's Jackson with the assist that time.
when they get
And it's a
get,
6-point
when they
Suns
get
lead.
information.
The Nets have gotten
When
just
they
under
get
45% of their attempts to
they
try
are-
in the fourth. 4 of 9. Just to Carroll.
Send like videos and suggestions and examples that we've seen in WWE games
And
before.
contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Have worked in the
Yeah, how about
past,
the body
pass
control on
along
that
to
one?
them. But
Narrowly
again,
misses
I don't
getting
have
the
a
deuce.
high enough subscriber count for me to get invited. At least not yet.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. And here's AI. The pass to Ayton.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ayton's got 27.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Good on the shot. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Phoenix leading by 5.
Damn straight.
Patrick passes to Ayton.
So can we get that 15%?
Out to
Okay,
AI.
just take that shot. And of course,
Offline with
I
his
don't
throw.
that's
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren.
at least get my
That will get him
double-double.
his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you
if I
push
do.
the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by AI. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Warren with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 5-point game.
Now the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
AI in the post. Jackson kicks to Booker. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, time and score, you just can't have a costly error right now at this point in the game, guys.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Russell's checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Carroll finds Allen. Back to Carroll. Down low. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Russell.
And this is why you like size in the backcourt. Russell taking the hit, yet still able to finish.
And the Suns call time here.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against the Warriors, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
And Russell gets it to go.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
AI with it. Russell's there. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Brooklyn trailing. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. To the middle. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Patrick passes to Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass. Ayton's got 31.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Now Crabbe from 10 feet out. Again, the Nets for 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Patrick, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Davis is checked in, and the second free throw, good.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them a fall. Crabbe kicks to Russell to take the lead, and right on target, good. Russell's got 33 points.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
Here's Patrick over in the corner. Warren. Booker outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. AI dishes to Booker. Just 4 to shoot. And the Suns miss again.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up. That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
Russell looking around. And a miss there on the triple.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
And that one's good. AI. And the Suns lead by 1. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Carroll finds Davis. Teardrop shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. TJ Warren picks one up. The first free throw is good. Carroll hits them both. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Patrick passes to Ayton. Back to AI. Davis with some nice D. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Outside Jackson. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. 15 points for AI. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter. Inside, Carroll kicks to Crabbe. Also inside, working on AI. Outside, Davis. Now here's Crabbe, defended by Booker. Crabbe, no good. The Suns leading. To the inside, Jackson. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Josh Jackson stepping up big time.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Now, here is Russell. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And Jackson with the block. It's tipped. Here's Booker. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 5. Lets a floater go. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
Here's Patrick.
Not going inside.
He's going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for the Nets. they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Good!
That release so quick from Devin Booker. Wow.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 5. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thanks, David. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
They'd love to get it into the hands of their best scorer, but you also need a backup plan. Plan B has to be covered.
Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Devin Booker is flat out a scoring machine. He shoots a pretty decent percentage from everywhere on the floor. So important to just stay poised, go through your routine. He did a good job there of just keeping his composure and putting those 2 away.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And Brooklyn making a change here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, a solid trip to the line there to help extend the lead.
It's the Nets now. Russell kicks to Crabbe. Outside, Russell. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Launches it. Missed. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
Because I can't get past 16 points, but I keep getting 15 assists. Keep turning the ball over, so yeah. But yeah, sir, we will schedule something either by the end of the week or probably during the weekend, depending on your schedule. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna just end it right there because I have therapy in the morning. So again, Conrad, sir, thank you for the conversation. Again, we will talk more over the week, but thank you to everybody that tuned in. This is Obi-Wan signing out. Thank you. Take care. Have a good evening, and I'll see y'all